Hey guys, Rascal Star here, and I wanted to give you a little warning or lore before tomorrow's video releases, which will actually be an episode, a half-hour episode, as I plan on creating a sort of episodic series. That way I'll stay active with my channel. I'm very sure and I'm hopeful that you guys will be excited or glad to see this because I worked really hard on it and I put a lot of effort and of course you can expect there's going to be newer characters and newer locations, and this video took me 6 months to make. I remember it began the I officially began working on it on April 16th of this year, and it was actually supposed to release sometime July, if not August at the very most. But of course I've been busy with personal life and school and whatnot. But this video, uh, I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but it's not something you would expect. And it is a full episode. It's not, I'm not going to put it on Patreon. I'm not going to upload it on any other paid. I'm not going to upload it behind a paywall or anything like that. This content is free because I want you guys to kind of just get a good glimpse or get a good sense of how my videos work. And, you know, I feel like putting it on a paywall just kind of feels a bit greedy. Unless if it's important to kind of maximize or have a more efficient progression for my channel and so on, then there's some necessity to it, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, so this video, in terms of the set date, it's supposed to take place basically right as the same exact night, just hours after me and Bendy completed our 9-year anniversary for my channel. That's what it. That's basically when it began. That's the plot of the episode starts just hours after we finish recording that video. So just because it's gonna release tomorrow doesn't mean it takes place on tomorrow, October 20th. It takes place on the night of July 12th, morning July 13th. So just keep that in mind. I also here's something I always want to do. If you guys can point out one thing from each and every one of these episodes that's never been listed before and something I never knew about before, I will give you guys a free shout out and I will even subscribe to your channel. Because I'm like a fanatic for these kind of interesting trivia facts that's rare to find. But another thing I wanted to point out, also keep that in mind. But another thing to point out is that what to expect in terms of audio quality. It's not going to be the best in some portions. In fact, the very first minute or two of the video or episode, the quality of audio is not going to be at its best because because it's the first time I'm really like doing voice, trying to blend my voice and of course Bendy's using his voice on audio, and it just doesn't sound the best. So but I promise you it smooths out a lot better later on. Next off, for the video itself, since it is going to be episodic, I also installed a credit sequence into the episode, which I'm going to show here in a couple seconds. But of course, I'm gonna remove the names, special appearances, and all that because I don't want it to be a spoilers of who you're gonna see in the episode. Because you guys can wait a day. You guys can wait a day just to see everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna play the credit sequence right now, and here we go. So what you guys just saw there was the credit sequence for basically that will play for every episode from the this channel, or any of the episodes, full episodes this channel will offer. Now what you notice, and you may not have noticed this, but for the Rascal Stars production or Rascal Star production image, you guys already see that avatar. I'm gonna change it to my regular avatar. I guess I just wanted to make myself look different than how I actually do, but uh I that's not important. the Rascal Star Productions, when that image pops up, there's actually going to be a stinger quote that plays from that, or plays during that image. Uh, Meaning, a stinger quote is basically a line or a quote said from an episode of a show, but it'll reappear in the post credits, and then so forth and so on, and then that's it. Obviously, King of the Hill inspired me to do this because every episode that, after every episode, they'd always play that quote from what was said by one of the characters from that episode. So that inspired me to do the same for this series, which I really like. So that's why in the end of every episode, there's going to be a stinger quote. And if for those of you who like to listen to stinger quotes, you can stay after the credits and enjoy those to your heart's content. Sorry for any background noise there. But yeah, so that's just what to expect for tomorrow's episode. I want to keep it as much of a surprise as I can, and hopefully, if this episode does well, then I can continue so forth and so on. I'm already working on episode 2 right now, and it's gonna be a really dark episode as well, I'll tell you. But that episode was supposed to release sometime around Halloween, which I guess this episode will be that candidate for that instead. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, this episode will be releasing tomorrow, and hopefully it does well. And then, if you guys haven't already yet, be sure to subscribe, maybe hit the notification bell, and hopefully, if YouTube got their act together, then the video should alert you guys when it's uploaded. Anyways, subscribe if you can. If you guys have anything to say, please say it in the comments. And if you'd like to react to the video, you may do so at your free will, as long as you credit me. I also, last thing I just wanted to say was, if you guys have any ideas for how me and my friends can spend time together, or how I should plan out these episodes, be sure to maybe leave a suggestion in the comments. I'll definitely read it and I'll consider it if it's like a really good idea, or if it's within the channel's friendly aspect. But yeah, um yeah, if you guys haven't already, take care and shine like a star.